Hello traders. Today is 5th of March, a Thursday 2020, and I would like to share with you today's best forex trade analysis and the result. Let me show you my trading activity. I've managed bank very good pips today, 289 pips today, and you can see the breakdown of all of my trades. I had only few losing trade, but I cut my losing trade quickly and let my profit trade run, and I managed very good pips today. Okay, so my best trade was like in pound dollar, long, and the interesting trade was the dollar yen short trade. Okay, so let me show you this 45 pips. I made it, and you can see based on that, this was the my entry point, and I closed my point as soon as the price hit to the profit target. And based on the analysis, let me show you another one, which is 87 pips. This is the trade, and all of these trades are based at 100% based on the analysis. That's my entry, that's my exit. Okay, so let me show you the analysis which I followed and banked some good pips. Okay, so what exactly we're looking here? First of all, I'm going to show you the 4 hour, and we were expecting this breakout, as you can see it. And we mentioned through live analysis, we had a sort of like triangle pattern in 4 hour, and we mentioned if the price gonna break, then we should be keep banking pips on pullbacks. So based on that 4 hours, and my first trade was taken. This is based on this analysis in the morning. You can see the timing is 7 o'clock, just before 1 hour before, almost 1 hour before the London Open. And based on that analysis, I made 87 pips because I closed my trade when as soon as the price hit to the profit target. My profit target was hit. And my second trade, which is the 45 pips, that based on this analysis, you can see it. That is the New York session. I already had it to my short trade. I said as long as the momentum is bearish and the price is stay below the orange EMA, I kept that trade open, and I added another scaling trade at the New York session based on this analysis, and I squeezed 45 pips. What a wonderful trades today we had it. And in pound dollar, and my first trade I made a 27 pips and let the other trades run 35 pips, and you can see it. This was the my entry point, and that's my exit point, and why I made an exit. And let me show you the pound dollar analysis. Based on that, I took a trade here. If you look at my first trade was based on this analysis, you can see it. And based on that, price developed a pullback, and then I closed my trade, bank my trade here. But down the line, as I also mentioned, these pullbacks, if anybody wants to join, this really was beautiful, and I closed my trade. And the reason was that time the price was at this level is 100 EMA, and which is also supported by the resistance level. You can see it. And I took my, closed my trade, and afterwards we had another long trade, but I managed to squeeze very good pips. Losing trades only 5 pips, and this as soon as I see the price is going against me, like this one, my short trade, and then as soon as the price reverse, I close my trade, and then I realized there's consolidation on pound yen. But I managed a very good pips today, 219.89 pips, based on the live intraday analysis with a live RD Sky support, which is broadcasted here. And also after the analysis, we broadcast all the updates. Like one of these last update, we just made it. This was the, you can see based on this consolidation breakout. Today we had interestingly bullish on pound dollar. You can see this is a breakout, and afterwards we announced another pullback. This was the last analysis. So, all right, guys, let's back to the analysis. Okay, so these are the intraday analysis with a live audio commentary. As you can see on the left hand side is the analysis, the right side is the trade taken based on that analysis. Pound Swiss franc, we had a beautiful breakout long trade today morning. And euro yen, pretty straightforward. You can see this was the triangle pattern breakout at this level, and based on the momentum, we were expecting a breakout short trade, and we announced the rest of the pullback big as soon as the price hit to the final target. Beautiful short trade on euro yen today. Pound yen, pretty straightforward. You can see this was the breakout trade, short trade. Euro USD, pretty straightforward, triangle pattern breakout. Beautiful long trade and price nicely hit to the first target. And dollar Swiss franc, pretty straightforward. You can see this was the consolidation breakout and price nicely hit to the profit target. Beautiful short trade. Pound dollar, as I mentioned, this was the pullback just before London Open. As you can see, the price developed, pullback, exactly the London Open as mentioned, and we announced the rest of the pullback trades. And I also bank very good pips on pound dollar. Dollar yen, pretty straightforward. As you can see, this was my first trade, and which I took it based on this analysis here, and then I bank 87 pips from this analysis. But as they before the London session, morning close, I mentioned to bank some profit, which most of traders bank very good pips on today on dollar yen. Kiwi dollar, pretty straightforward. This was the channel breakout, beautiful long trade, and pound Swiss franc, pretty straightforward, triangle pattern breakout, short trade, and Aussie dollar. You can see beautiful, as mentioned on the analysis, breakout and price nicely hit first target and the final second, fifth channel. Beautiful short trade on Aussie dollar. Euro USD, pretty straightforward. This was the triangle pattern breakout, short trade, and Euro Swiss franc, pretty straightforward. If you look at the first priority, we were looking a pullback long, but you see we haven't seen any green candle. What happened? The price broken, and if you look at and price came back retest, that gives us the confirmation. If you look at as mentioned on the analysis, breakout and pullback, breakout and pullback, and beautiful short trade on Euro Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc, pretty straightforward. You can see this was the breakout short trade and the pullback short trade on pound Swiss franc. Pound yen, pretty straightforward. This was the consolidation breakout. We had it, and afterwards, as soon as the price broken, this resistance, the support, we mentioned and announced another one short trade. Beautiful short trades on pound yen. Euro yen, pretty straightforward, as mentioned on the analysis. This was the triangle pattern breakout, and then we had it another announced through the pullback. As you can see, the price nicely broke on the support based on the momentum. We had some very strong strength on yen. We can see across the board. That's we can see beautiful short trades on pound yen, euro yen, and dollar yen. This was the dollar yen trade, as mentioned on the analysis. That was my 45 pips. Amazingly, I took a short trade. I hold that trade as long as the price stay below the blue fib channel. As you can see, beautiful price nicely hit to the final target on dollar yen. Dollar Swiss franc, pretty straightforward. You can see this was the again as a breakout short trade and beautiful price nicely hit to the profit target. Pound dollar, this was, as you can see, as mentioned, this was the last analysis. As you can see, the breakout, and as we announced another one on pullback, beautiful long trade and price nicely hit to the resistance. As soon as price is reversing, we mentioned to bank some profit on pound dollar. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoy all these live analysis, and to watch live intraday analysis in real time and for the practical forex training course, feel free to contact us at futuretrend.co.uk, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for the latest analysis. And thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time with more analysis.